So you go, yeah. If we want to talk about due process, my colleagues would like to hear the due process for rape was slaughtered the purpose of due process for Kayla Hamilton was slaughtered by Lincoln Ryan Johnson Thomas. The purpose of due process for them. Where was the rape? For the last 2 straight, under into our community. Friend Day brought the gang members and our members of terrorism from around the American people. And Steve, the Democrats reserved their tears for illegal aliens who break our laws and victimize our community. We want to talk about this process. We talk about this process. Routinely upheld this law, administrative removal procedures as they've existed for the last 30 years. Consider the constitutionality of the expedited removal procedures under Section 238 of the Immigration and Nationality Act was held in the statute in accordance with due process. Nearly 3 decades ago, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit held a, quote, yearly expedited statutory deportation scheme in courts with the minimum requirements of due process pronounced by the Supreme Court. The Fifth Circuit outlined due process requirements, quote, that an alien be provided notice of charges against them, a hearing before an executive or administrative tribunal, and a fair opportunity to be heard, end quote. All of which this statute satisfies and did satisfy. As recently as this past July, the Fifth Circuit reiterated the ruling, as have the U.S. Courts of Appeals for the 4th, 6th, 9th, 10th, and 11th Circuits. Democrats' fear-mongering contradicts the law, contravenes the Texas bill, and undermines efforts to ensure that dangerous illegal aliens can be quickly removed from the United States. Mr. Chairman, any fact?
You know, this whole debate comes down to someone who might have been guilty of something, got 40 days, briefly, as they repeat the game, turns out they go.
Merriweather Security Consulting. How can I help? A helicopter has been dispatched to your location.
Let's put it in simple terms and diabolical understand. Because I know she does. She understands this. Right? There's some Democrats who are just, dumb and naive and think that, oh, we're working. This is a travesty. This is rights violation. This is really now, over you're thinking, this is the best way to possibly do this. So, let's say that I have all this wrong. I did see this description of someone else who has definitely committed a crime. I am in the same area that seems people and say, yeah, he was there. And it turns out that I can assimilate myself with a couple of pieces of paper and a witness. What is the other way to do that? The police don't have all the information, so when they want to be fighting people, I imagine the description. I was at the same place. I was
Where do you want to go?
I had to commit myself. But I'm going to have to do.
Okay, we're on our way.
Okay, it's that simple. They don't quite know what I need to do. So I get the point. When you say, okay, I prove my innocence, here's how. The lawyer makes the argument. It's a quick case, and I don't even have to go to court. The lawyer shows up, and this basically tells the cops, no, here's what actually happened. And it turns out later, the cops actually do find the guy, and they get home and say, yep, you are, but really free to go, we're sorry for your trouble. I would submit myself to a system like that, because there is a better chance of me getting justice that way. Okay? If you match the description of a bunch of illegal aliens that have done something wrong, if you are in a similar situation where you're innocent, you're going to be very less chance of proving that. Therefore, we're backwards in our system in order to ensure this happens in our appeals processes. We have these laws written in place so about lawyers can't screw you to make sure that cops aren't supposed to go out of their way to go crazy. That's another thing that you guys don't seem to understand. Because when they think of cops, they used to see all these old videos of basically what created the 1992 riots in Los Angeles. Thinking of that situation, and so they thought, well, let's give them all body cameras. But that was a terrible idea for them. Giving them all body cameras exposed the truth that cops don't really want to talk about. And the reason they don't is because they don't want Americans to work to see how to wash the bottom 2% of America is. How many problems did they have to deal with today? Now, I know cops aren't always the same race forever. There are bad cops out there, or the other. But most of them genuinely want to serve the people around them. Most of them actually want to distribute justice, but they're scared. They're scared of that bottom 2% going crazy and basically ending them on the line of duty. That is a real reality for a whole lot of these people, and the press want to admit that. They don't want to admit these body cameras as basically exonerated an entire generation of cops and destroyed one of their favorite narratives. And hope they need to have Democrats in charge of the police department to ensure that people are there just being very influenced. That new body camera debate is over. It is proven that there are terrible things that are happening. And then the debate over illegal immigration should be a debate. Match the description are in the same place. There has been a credible report made. People are just going to have to go through the legal system. They're going to have to prove it. And once you prove it one time,
It's been good seeing you.
To see it never happen again. Because the cops know,
We have reached the destination.
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, you were considered his last night for you. And that actually happened to you. What Giant Ball is complaining about is a whole bunch of people who are looking to, oh, yeah, technical documentation, good we go, sorry for your trouble. If that makes you scared as a
If you don't want to go anywhere, then get out of here.
it's because when
You still have to pay full price, you know!
they see what the cops are doing there. It ain't good. And arguably, if that opportunity, and they haven't ever seen that work out and play out in a positive way, it's really serious. Their cops have been some balls. The cops in America are students of the system. The cops in a whole lot of Black America are students of themselves. That is a very sad reality. That's what makes it so sweet. The cops they are students to that abuse from their own nation that they come to the nation and they're shocked about the yeah, you pretty much due process. They have to pay the same. Sorry about that. They got to get them on the drivers or anything. Oh, and this is a better system. And Democrats don't want to protect because they never want outside their own communities. They simply do not understand that not only is they do, why but put that professional expert. They'll have good.
If you know any senators or that the American you don't spend big enough to include it. I mean,
Well, guys, thank you so much once again covering the situation with PlayStation because here we are, 2 weeks of this announcement. So, they don't care. I know I mean, there's the games wrong. It's not and their social media. Every little thing was there. Why absolutely correct. Pretty sure we're going to get what was kind of shocking. It's the fact that they don't even care about the random. It's like we all care about it. We don't actually care about the puzzle. But now we care about the reputation. We care about trying to even make it seem. Instead, they're just completely irrelevant. And this is kind of interesting. things because I think that it's one of these things where, from their perspective, the perspective of Sony and these executives on the board that are clearly making the decisions, they just think if we're going to blow past this, it's fine. You know, coming months from now, by this point next year, nobody's going to care. I think they're going to be wrong. I think that there are going to be long-lasting effects to what someone's doing here. Because people are not dead. You know, it's one of these things where
PlayStation 6, you might well can that.
Innovation's going to have to be great end to the year, possibly end to the generation because of this. But it's really going to go into the next generation. It's going to go into the PlayStation 6. I think things are going to be back there. We're like, guys, it's serious and bad. And what's worse is in there, it was saying that you just let your fans, and you just fans pay customer. More important than paying customer, you just let them ratio and you ignore it, you hold them higher price tag. And I just wanted to have this conversation because, well, there's something I've really been thinking about here. And it's the idea that, well, if Sony really is going to go through this, right, they're going to go through with bringing about the digital-only future of gaming. And I know there's a lot of people who are extremely disillusioned with gaming as well right now, and I can't say that I don't understand that. There are many, many reasons to be upset with the gaming industry right now.
You're through, boss.
And there's also
It's on its way to you right now.
AAA space itself, and so I don't blame anybody at all. Being like, I feel like I'm just kind of done, or you're getting close to that point where you're now questioning. Even I've been questioning this lately, and I have to admit that I'm not ready to be done with gaming. Right? I think a lot of people are in that space with me where it's like things are bad, some things are definitely getting worse, but it's not all bad. There is
Looks like you sold out. To the right people, too. Only the good wars being fought with those guns. Promise.
So it kind of leaves me in this space where I look at this and I'm like, okay, so Sony, you would expect me and every other PlayStation customer on January 2028 going into the next generation of PlayStation 6 to just play by your rules and your rules alone with no options. You want us to be locked into your digital ecosystem with no other option available, where you will have complete control to do whatever you want. And let's face it, when we look at the PlayStation Store, we look at Sony's history in this space, not only do they lack in security, that's well documented, right? Their security is just not where it needs to be.
Hey, buddy, if you want to feel the power pumping through your veins, call me and I'll hook you up with my juice.
But
See ya.
what's worse is the fact that their storefront just is lacking compared to something like Steam. This is based off of everything I've researched, everything people have
Welcome
told
on
me
board.
listening
You're in
when
safe
it
hands
comes
today.
to,
Where is it we're going next?
If you have no choice, right, and that's what this all is.
Okay, I'll have you there in no time.
You can't buy physical games, you can't buy disc-based games, and then it's like at that point you're forced to kind of compare, well,
We're just above the smog line.
PlayStation Store compared to something like Steam, right, where you're going to buy a game digitally. What's a better investment? Who does it better? And it's more than obvious that Steam is better. This is where one of the things I talked about in the research stream,
I'd fly one of these helis
is
to a
the fact
hurricane.
that what makes this announcement from Sony a true backhand to everyone is not even just the fact that they decided to do it in a blog post, not even just the fact that they're choosing to ignore the customers and the fan outcome. But what's worse is
You
that
gotta work,
they
you gotta
don't
work.
even
We're on the way.
listen. They don't even say, like, listen, as a make good, or, you know, the upside to this is we're going to really
See you
push
soon, boss.
the PlayStation Store experience. We're going to get a lot better with our refund policy. We're going to try to match Steam's refund policy. We're just insinuating something of that, you know, of that
Anything
nature.
you need, boss.
Really just trying to reassure the customer.
He's just trying to beat you. He just want to take your money and fuck you
Oh,
and
hi.
tell you fuck you.
What do you need?
I got your
I'll
money.
take care of the food.
There ain't nothing you can
Take
do
care of the
about it.
company.
Ain't that funny?
Looks like your pockets are full.
What it is, what it is.
When you finish what you've got, I'll give you some more.